Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to more Death Stranding 2 on the beach. Let's play.
However, we have no BB pods on hand. I know you've got dooms, but without a pod, you're gonna struggle to determine exactly where the BTs are.
Don't worry. If I can get close enough, I should be able to see them. Seems like my dooms level or whatever went up at some point. Steer me in the right direction. I can take care of the rest.
Oh yeah? That's awesome. By the way, we finished a preliminary assessment of the BTs detected in the vicinity of the research lab. And we've prepared some weapons that should be effective against them. You're a pro. I know you can handle this.
What kind of BTs are there?
According to our initial survey, you can expect to encounter gazers in the field. If you make contact with a gazer, then another type of BT, a hunter will emerge from the tar and try to capture you. If they succeed in this, you'll come face to face with a massive BT known as a catcher. Now, you don't want to ever let a catcher consume you. It'll trigger a void out, obliterating the surrounding area and everyone in it. When the dust settles, there'll only be a giant crater. So make sure to escape the catcher before that happens, or use the weapons at your disposal to eliminate it.
What weapons do you have?
We've issued you a number of blood grenades. They use an active agent based on compounds derived from the blood and bodily fluids of doom sufferers, making them highly effective against BTs. You can practice using them in VR training. If you'd like to try them out, just access the delivery terminal to get started. Your other weapons won't do any damage to BTs. Shoot them all you like. They won't die. Make sure you're well prepared. All right, go ahead and pick up your next main order. I'll brief you on the details while you check your map.
All right, so looks like we're going to be encountering our first BT. That's okay. All right, Benjamin Rivera. Brush's cargo. I have 2 anesthetic agents, both for Villa Libre and Clutter.
Your service in transporting this cargo is appreciated. The delivery will be assigned to another porter.
All right, we'll take on the order. Defeat the BTs near the former geophysics research lab and deliver the prototype MP bullets. That's what's in the distance. It wasn't coming up on the map.
All right, Sam. You good to go? The new BT area we've identified is located in these ruins. If we don't do anything about it, eventually someone's gonna trigger a void out. So to prevent that, we need to neutralize all the BTs in this area.
Look at that ghost.
There's no shortage of collapsed buildings and hiding spots there, and the timefall isn't letting up anytime soon either. Since you'll also have cargo for the research lab with you, take care not to let it get damaged by the timefall or in any fights with BTs. An aid request for a timefall shelter was registered in that vicinity. If you build one near that spot, you can use it to escape any BTs that may be pursuing you. And if you stash your backpack in a timefall shelter, you can rest easy knowing your cargo's safe from the rain and devote your full attention to dealing with any threats.
Oh, that's sweet.
So if you got room to carry a little extra, consider requisitioning a PCC and taking it along with you so you can fabricate a shelter for added peace of mind. You're the only one we can count on. Don't let us down.
Okay. Let me... Okay, if I... The route... I could climb the mountain. Multiple ways we can do this. We could come here, go up this path, and we're all the way up top, and then go boom. Or it seems like we can go on this flat surface, come up, we can go all the way to the end and double back. But we can come up this path here. It'll put us at the shelter. At the shelter, we build the shelter. I might stash the backpack. Because it's gonna, every time you face a PT, it rains that stupid timefall crap. And so to avoid our stuff getting destroyed, we can stash the backpack at the timefall shelter. Deal with the BTs, come back and get the cargo or whatever, and then deliver it to the research lab. I think I'm gonna go with that strategy. That sounds Yeah, that sounds good. Unless we get a monkey wrench
Commencing route creation.
thrown into our strategy.
Delivery route finalized.
Order accepted. Thank you. best, Sam. I will always support you. Please take measures to withstand the heat.
I'm counting.
Disengaging weapons restrictions.
Take care, Sam.
No, all topped up.
I've been talking this whole time
Enough already.
and forgot to turn my freaking mic on. I'm sitting here blabbering to myself. Well, anyway, guys, I was saying that I don't really like Souls titles that often. Because I feel like it's just hard for no freaking reason. You know, unless you, of course, they have ways to mitigate it. You know. Here we go. With the good loot and things like that, certain weapons, you can mitigate anti-timefall clothing. What's up, buddy? Okay. It's okay, here we go. There we go. Check the cargo time section. Instant time fall will damage your cargo. In your BP area. Build a time fall shelter. This whole triangle to offload your backpack under the shelter to keep it in its constant stride, which is like I said earlier, what I'm going to do. We'll do that, then we'll deal with the BTs, come back, get the cargo, and then proceed onward, upwards, alright? It is metal, which I don't have. Canteen. Somebody's calling. Gotta watch that G. That's 6 on the G scale, though. I was saying that earlier. When that quake hit, almost fell on our face. Upgrade or dismantle. How do I offload the backpack though? Just drop it. Fudge. offload it. Is that what I do? I guess you just offload everything. Okay, I don't have anything that's... Alright, Mofo. Watchtower. Let's see what's over here. Cutlery Tor duck. Duck. Headache pills. Another blood grenade. Tar eruption samples. That's where we're headed. Thing is, we have BTs in this area that we're gonna have to take care of. That we cannot see on the watchtower, right? Shoot, here we go. Okay. He's nimble. Light and nimble. That's why I dumped everything over there. I'll come back and get it. See, it's slow on this tar. Caught me. Got me. Void out.
Ambient chiral density has fallen to within normal range. BT threat neutralized. Please deliver your cargo to the research lab.
That's it? Bro, I gotta go back and get my I gotta go back and get my cargo. That's it? We're in bad need of the shot. We didn't even defeat it. Here's tar samples. Easy, easy, easy. Headache pills. And you get a ton of that stuff when you defeat a BT. This is what I'm working. Maybe I have to switch the ammo. Toy duck. Ancient fossils. I'm gonna grab this toy duck. Cut the toy duck. I might as well because we're headed straight to the research lab. That's a well. We kind of failed our first little BT fight. That's okay. I'm gonna give you options to skip it. I didn't want to skip it. Those battles aren't that difficult. Once you learn the strategy of the BT and what's the strength and weaknesses are, well, they all have the same weaknesses, which is Sam's blood. But once you realize how to like navigate the battle area and the strengths, you can kind of circumvent that and you take them out easily. Let's go. BT footprints. I can't remember if you can take them out before, while they're still in like the spirit form with the MP bullets. I can't remember that. I was just like, man, screw it, because them darn tar babies are annoying. Freaking too much. It's too much. If I put that on his back,
So far, so good.
it'll probably be too much. We'll have to come back and get that. Cause he's like wobbling and leaning. Come back and get that darn thing. There's another ETC over there too. Anti-time fall clothing. We'll have to come back and pick all that stuff up. I'm already carrying too much, as is. I'm gonna go this way. Boom, boom. Don't want to rush it. Don't want to rush it because we don't want to fall flat on our faces. Here we go. Let's go.
Don't worry, you got this.
Yeah. Thanks for the words of encouragement, Sam. All right, we're almost there. We're almost there. All in a day's work. All in a day's work. Fall flat on our face again. I think it might be better to go this way.
Show 'em how it's done.
Go up that path there rather than that. See the red and yellow kind of shows you that how dangerous it could be. Either go up this way or try to stay up the path here. I might try my luck. I'll go up this way. I got him loaded down, man.
It's not so bad.
It is. It isn't. Hard part was fighting the BT. Hard part's over. Come on. Ah. Come on. Ah. Ah. Come on. Push yourself. Push yourself. Push yourself. Not the fire car is still in the power locker. Okay. Ah. Ah. Come on. There we go. There we go. We made it.
Good morning to you. ID confirmed. Welcome, Sam.
Security measures lifted. Weapons
Some of them
detected.
have
Be advised
vehicles.
that usage is restricted inside facility
parked.
grounds.
Access the delivery terminal to process your orders and requests.
Oh, that's why we couldn't use the bullets. It's their bullets. We'll probably be able to use them now.
Sam, that was one hell of a blast just now. You still in one piece, buddy? Anyway, let me go ahead and check your orders. You saw the void out from here. Took out the BT threat. And a good chunk of land along with it. Oh, picked up some lost cargo, I see. Should be a nice surprise for someone. We never doubted you'd show. Reliable as ever. A man you can count on.
Yep, you got it.
Why don't you go on and get us connected with your Cupid, Sam? What?
What's you do, you have a
Man, would have been a shame if that void out took you out before we could catch up.
Alex Weatherstone.
Now displaying your current porter grade.
So, Sam, don't suppose you remember who I am?
Nope.
The name's Alex. I used to work at the weather station back in the UCA. I was a Bridges employee, reporting directly to DEADMAN. So, when I was offered the opportunity to collaborate with him here, studying the Death Stranding and BTs, I jumped at the chance, and here I am. And now, you're here too. You actually couldn't have come at a better time. Shortly before your arrival, chiral density levels started to climb, hitting significantly higher ranges than before. This kind of spike is indicative of an imminent giant BT appearance. I've shared with you some MP bullets that should be very effective against BTs. Because if a giant BT is on the way, then we're gonna need you to put it down.
What kind of weapons you got?
Well, the delivery you were kind enough to bring us contained a shipment of MP bullets that have anti-BT properties. This ammunition will turn your average assault rifle into a BT killing machine. You can also fabricate blood grenades if you want to keep a few on hand. Before you head back out, review your options and requisition any weapons you think you might need. We've set aside a ton of extra materials just for this purpose.
What should I do after this?
It's hard to know when this giant BT is going to appear. So for now, you should rest up in your private room and prepare for a potential fight. That's both mine and DEADMAN's recommendation. We'll keep you posted, Sam.
Giant BT? BTs by themselves are pretty giant. What the heck? But then again, it's not like that's something we haven't seen before because at the end of the first game, there's a giant BT fight.
It's been too long, Sam. You were a good friend to me. One I could never forget. Which is why I took steps to ensure that this message would only play upon your arrival. The sensors were set to scan for your biometric data. A simple enough trick. Now, this was originally a geophysics laboratory established for the study of earthquakes. And for that reason, it holds a wealth of documentation on gatequakes, tar currents, and placates. As well, I discovered, as research data on the other side. Now, what I'm about to tell you, I learned after I came to this place. Imagine that this is the lab. Though it's relatively close to the northern tip of South America, the continent is entirely cut off from us by a tar belt. And so we have no idea what's going on down there. Nor do we know the state of any continent other than our own. The researchers here were trying to establish contact with the rest of the world. They were well equipped to do so, as the facility had once been used to launch research satellites. So they tried launching a variety of probes and drones in the hope of obtaining observational data, with no success. The Earth, you see, is shrouded in a thick layer of chiralium that renders electronics inoperable at altitude. So they tried sending ships across the ocean. Oh, yes. Oh, but that failed too. The high concentration of chiralium in open water proved too corrosive, invariably causing them to
So that's why we don't have flying
sink.
vehicles and boats.
But then the researchers found some rather rare birds on their doorsteps. Birds not native to the region. Nice birdie, nice birdie. And that, my friend, was just the beginning. Not far from the lab, they discovered a strange anomaly. Well, the surrounding area was heavily contaminated with chiralium. Yes. This is beautiful. The researchers would later dub the anomaly a plate gate. But further investigation revealed that it came into existence when you began to expand the chiral network across North America, and that the gate grew larger in tandem with the network itself. What started as a tiny fissure in space became so much more. The researchers duly installed cameras to study the gate and its surrounding area. Now, to their surprise, they caught footage of some unusual marsupials. Yes, a kind you wouldn't expect to normally encounter in Central America, like the birds. But to confirm their suspicions, they sent an autonomous robot through the gate. The soil samples it collected were consistent with the archived geological data from the southern hemisphere. Not long after, several men and women came through the gate. They spoke English, and they confirmed that they had indeed come from faraway Australia. We finally knew the world outside North and Central America had survived. Ours was not the last bastion of humanity, but Australia had suffered the death stranding too. Undeterred, the researchers began working closely with Bridges and conducted a series of tests, paving the way for an expedition to Australia that would lay the groundwork for chiral network expansion. After they had first installed surveillance equipment, that is, so that the gate could be monitored from the Mexican side, a necessity to this day as Australia is not yet connected to the chiral network. The UCA may not have dreams of conquest and control, but they aren't about to let just anyone use the gate. Indeed, that's one of the reasons they were so determined to connect Australia to the network in the first place. Well, I suppose that's all I have to say about the plate gate. There's something else that I need to tell you, though. Something far more important. Mind if I pause it here? I have to go take a shower.
Gate quake detected. Sam, a gigantic BT just showed up outside. We're prepping weapons for you now. Access the terminal up top and take whatever you need. We're counting on you.
All right, I'm going to stop here for today, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks for watching. My name is Raven from the Sky. If you enjoyed the episode, drop a like and subscribe to the channel, see what you grow. Take care and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.